In the safest country on earth, where kids hitchhiked without fear, a monster was hiding, and he took them one by one. Switzerland in the 1970s and 80s was a picture of perfection. Low crime, trusting communities, kids roaming free. But beneath that calm facade lurked Werner Ferrari, a man who turned that trust into a deadly trap. For almost 20 years, he preyed on the innocent, slipping through the cracks of a system that wasn't ready for him. Today, we're diving into the chilling story of Switzerland's hidden predator and how he shattered a nation's sense of safety. Born in 1946, Werner Ferrari's early life was anything but stable. Shuffled between institutions and foster homes, he faced emotional neglect that twisted into something dark. By adulthood, he was drifting, odd jobs, fleeting relationships, but always that surface-level normalcy. He blended in, volunteered with youth groups, drove ordinary cars. No one suspected the obsession brewing inside. It started in the early 70s. Switzerland's culture of trust meant kids hitchhiked, traveled alone by train, walked home from school without a second thought. Ferrari saw opportunity. He targeted young girls, often between 10 and 16, alone on the roads. He'd pull over, offer a friendly ride, gain their trust in minutes. Then he'd veer off into remote, wooded areas. The attacks were brutal, yet calculated. Strangulation to silence them quickly, sexual assault in the isolation of the woods. Bodies hidden among the trees like discarded secrets. One by one, children vanished, hitchhiking teens, runaways, girls just walking home. Their families waited, hoped, but the bodies turned up later, in forests across different cantons. What made Ferrari so elusive? Switzerland's law enforcement was fragmented. Each canton had its own system. No national database, limited sharing of info. He exploited that. He'd strike in one region, then move to another. Authorities questioned him multiple times for suspicious behavior, even arrested him once or twice. But evidence was thin, and he'd walk free. Each release made him bolder, convinced he was untouchable. Imagine the horror. A girl disappears in Zurich canton, body found strangled in the woods. Months later, another in Bern. Same method, no connection made. Ferrari wasn't chaotic. He was patient, manipulative, emotionally detached. He could chat normally at work, commit unspeakable acts, then return to his routine like nothing happened. That duality? It terrified everyone when the truth emerged. By the late 80s, pressure mounted. Witnesses started placing him near scenes. Forensic tech advanced, DNA, fibers linking him to victims. In 1989, it all cracked open. Under interrogation, his stories unraveled with inconsistencies. He was charged with at least 5 murders, though some suspect more. Switzerland had to face the monster it never saw coming. Ferrari's crimes forced a reckoning. Inter-canton communication improved, databases modernized, and parents everywhere reevaluated that blind trust. His story reminds us, evil doesn't respect borders or perceptions of safety. It hides where we least expect it, waiting for the guard to drop. If this story chilled you, hit that like button and subscribe to Fatal Truth for more global true crime deep dives. Drop a comment. What's the scariest predator story from your country? Turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next one.